Can you see yourself? Okay, it's my audience, my note cards. Anytime a woman ever succeeds in changing a man is when he is a baby, says Natalie Wood from www.brainyquotes.com. Scientists have found men's brains are actually bigger, says Molly Edmond of www.health.howstuffworks.com. Few of us know that men and women's brains are set up different and work in different ways. I'm going to look into the brains of men and women and see what these differences are. Scientists think we are so different because of the interactions between hemispheres. www.peoplesrelationships.syl.com says that women have larger connections in their brains and more frequent action between left and right hemispheres. This explains women's better social and verbal skills. Women also have better intuition and connection with this more frequent action in the hemispheres. www.peoplerelationships.syl.com also says that men, on the other hand, have greater separation between their hemispheres. They say that this results in men being able to abstract reason better and have greater visual spatial intelligence. Now that you know about the hemispheres, let's move on to psychological differences. There are many psychological differences come into play between men and women. For example, if you have a friend, like friends that are couples, and they come to you and say that they are getting a divorce, women ask why, when, what, so on. Then the men just say they're getting divorced and they're done with it. Women have more attention for detail, while men swallow the situation and look at it like a whole. They don't need to know the details. www.peoplerelationships.syl.com also says that men are independent in their thoughts, while women unconsciously follow others. Men seem to take charge more, and the women just kind of follow along with it. Not all women, but this is what scientists say. Women and men have different satisfactions in life also. Men have more satisfaction in their careers and their money, while women have more satisfaction with their relationships and kids and marriage and so forth. Men have more self-esteem, while women worry more about what they look like. You don't see men asking if these jeans make their butts look big. These are the psychological factors. Now let's move on to the neurons and nerve cells. Men and women have different amounts of neurons in their brains. Women have 11% more neurons in their brains, says CanadianLiving.com. This explains women's natural ability for language, and they have better hearing. www.faculty.washington.edu interviewed Sandra Whittleson. She has researched brains from each sex for years and years. Women pack approximately 18% more nerve cells in their prefrontal lobes, says CanadianLiving.com. These cells help with language and judgment areas. Unfortunately, women lose these cells as they age. This may contribute to the Alzheimer's rate being higher in women. There are so many factors that contribute to our differences. There are differences in the brain, psychological differences, and the neuron counts are off. Individuals are also different from each other. They're different in personality. No two people are alike. Women can be more masculine and men can be more feminine. As Jim Carrey says, behind every great man is a woman rolling her eyes. That's it.
Is that recording?
Can you see yourself?
Yep.
There's my audience.